What's up, guys? This tutorial is for the Elmsley count. I had a request by Mega Magic to do this tutorial, so hopefully I can help him and help you guys too. If you don't know what the Elmsley count is, it's a way to, it's like a false count. It's a way to show certain cards in a packet while hiding other cards in that packet. So here's one use. It's a way to show the 1, the 2, the 3, and the 4 aces like so, when you're actually hiding a different card and you only have 3 aces. And I'm going to explain how that works. Let me give you a few little pointers here. Number 1, the card that you want to hide is always third from the top, okay, or third from the face of the packet. So if you're doing it face up, you would like it there. If you're doing it face down, you'd obviously like it here, okay. Now, what you want to do is grab the deck between your middle finger and pointer finger of your right hand. And remember I'm right-handed. So you grab it here with your thumb on top. And you don't have a very deep grip like this, just by the edges. Okay. So what you're going to do is into the left hand, into the thumb crotch, with your thumb on top and your fingers on the bottom, you're going to take that card into almost like a loose mechanics grip, holding it just by the corner here with your thumb and your pointer finger. Then you're going to do what they call a block push-off with the right hand. You have 3 cards in this hand. So as you were to push, if you put a lot of pressure on these fingers here, okay, you're going to use your thumb to push the top 2 cards over. Okay, so actually under this ace of spades is the indifferent card. So like I said, it's a block push-off. It's a little knacky, but if you practice it, you'll get it. You only have to push it off about that much. Okay. Now as you do that, the hands are going to come together, and you're going to take this ace, or the first card, and you're going to feed it into your middle and pointer finger like so. It's going to go right into that crotch so you can pinch it. As you were to use your thumb to strip off these 2 cards that you just block pushed over. Okay, so you're switching this card for these 2. Now at this point, you're already clean. The move is over. You just bring the club over and the heart over. Very simple. So like I said, you're going to take the first one and you're going to block push off as you slide this ace right underneath all the cards, this ace of hearts underneath all the cards, and using your thumb on the edge of these cards to pull them over. That's the move. The move is that little switch. And when done quickly, it's very deceptive. Okay? Do it one more time in slow motion. Top card comes over. As you come back, you block push off and feed this card into the ace of hearts into this hand. As you take these 2, if you use your thumb and leave it right on the edge here, they'll slide off together, no problem. You kind of pinch it between your thumb in this position and your thumb crotch, okay, just like that, and they'll come right into the hand. And then you just take off the next 2. Now, for a magician, they'll generally catch this move, but that's okay if they're a good magician, because it is discrepant. And what I mean by that is you're actually showing them the ace of hearts twice. Okay, a lay person will never notice. They'll never. I mean, if they do, then they're pretty good. But I've never had anybody notice. I'll give you a couple little hints and stuff that you want to do. The reason that I have 1 red ace and have it on top is because you have to show it for 2. If I were to have a black ace on top in this situation, okay, you're going to show 3 black aces. And that doesn't look right. Somebody will notice that, definitely. So a lot of times the Elmsley count is done with like a 3 or 4 of a kind as like a packet trick. So you're usually going to show 3 aces for 4 when there's another card in there. You always want to have the single suit, the one that you only have 1 of, in this case the red, on top, because you're going to show it twice. If I had 2 red aces, the black one would be on top, obviously, and it would look something like this. Oops, I'm sorry, the black one's on top. I just said that. Okay, so it looks something like that. You're seeing the black and the red each twice. Another piece of advice is if you are using only 1 black card, I would suggest making that the club. if you have a choice. The spade is just very memorable. A lot of people notice the spades, especially the ace of spades, so I try not to use that. People notice that they saw that twice. Everything else just kind of blends in though. Now, there's different ways that you could use this too. You can actually use this to hide 2 cards, or 3 even. The idea is you leave it in the same position. You always have 2 cards on top of the one that you want to switch. Okay, so these 2 cards would be in the same position. So what you would do is slide over the first one. Excuse me. And now you have 4 cards here. So you're going to block push over 3. If you can block push over the 2, the 3 is just as easy. As you come back, you take them and then take those. So in essence, it looks the same. It looks like you only have 4 aces, but you actually have 5 cards in your hand. So that's a cool way to hide cards too. I mean, you can probably do it with another one. Like I said, you can even do it with another one. But obviously, the more cards that you use, the easier it'll be to spot the thickness of the cards and stuff. But as you see, it's really just as easy with more cards. And that's the Elmsley count. There's tons of cool tricks that you can do with that. I got a couple on my channel, but if you practice it, I swear it's really not a very hard move. It's just a little knacky. The one thing that you're really going to want to learn how to do is that switch. You push off and feed it right underneath as your thumb traps those cards in the thumb crotch, and then you're clean. That's simple. Alright guys, my phone's ringing. I hope you enjoyed it.